this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Charlotte's offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Now the play fake. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The Appalachian State faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that, Brock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat about App State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the...
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Fires to the big fella. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It's a draw. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will try to convert on 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hand off from the gun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Got a little space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he tries to wedge his way into the end zone, but the defense stands tall. No, they didn't. They got low and stopped him from making it in. They'll go to the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The 49ers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. He's got him. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Buying some time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Blocking, how about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got a man. It's Austin. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Runs for the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Austin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Austin. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Got room to work. Turning it on! Touchdown, App State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Nevada stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Reno. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle. It's Hopkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Hopkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Oh, better look out! There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now they're going to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. Direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it. Trying to pick up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass, it's Swan. Unleashes it. Found a seam. Touchdown, App State. And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hopkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pick picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Ready to fire from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamlin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. To the air, it's Swan. Back swinging to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dozier. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Mountaineer. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Barnes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. Snowed under by the defense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The 49ers line up to punt it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Robert. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?